On.
Good morning, all of you. Okay. Welcome to the security meetup. Let me introduce myself. My name is Aditya Mathur. I work as an IT security manager for It's Cash, which is part of SL Group. I basically handle security audit and compliance for It's Cash, wherein I've handled multiple audits this year. If you know about RBI system audit, I'm part of that. If you know about PCIDS audit, I'm part of that. If you know about UIDI audit, I'm part of that. Along with that, there are a couple of other compliances that the SCAS has to comply. My duty actually to make Now, whenever we talk about vulnerability management, whenever I walk to my IT team, they say that patch, something like that. During the system, we have to make it up to date. Now, Linux system, they are very happy more on the servers are Linux. To patch Linux server is very simple as compared to the Linux system. The organization today will stop Windows operating system for all of you guys. Let's start using Linux. They'll say, we don't understand you stopping us from using Windows. Because why? Can you tell me the reason why you can't shut all the employees to Linux operating system? What is the one problem? User-friendly nahi, right? Linux you may have to approach IT team for once every single thing. Windows they have been using for a couple of years, so everything is good. So I'll talk about some scenarios. Basically, the topic, as you have seen in the agenda, is privilege escalation. Now, if you talk about compliance requirements, many auditors come to me and ask Aditya, can an employee actually be an administrator? User account. Now, I say no, because if I actually patch that vulnerability, the employee won't be able to actually escalate the privilege and become the administrator. It's like that. So to talk about the first scenario, this was a very interesting vulnerability which came in 2015. And as I said, Microsoft always uniquely numbers the vulnerabilities. So the number for this is MS-15-051. MS stands for Microsoft. 15 is the year 2015. The actual unique number for that here. So if I go to Google and I say MS-15-051. It takes you to the Microsoft Security Bulletin. And the interesting thing here is I always check is whether one of my version is actually affected by that vulnerability. So this came in the year 2015. If I go down to affected software, if you're able to see that, so you can see, let me just turn on zoom in for you guys. So you can check out Windows Server 2003 was vulnerable, Windows Vista was vulnerable. If I come down, you can check out Windows 7 was vulnerable, and now you can see Windows 8.1. If you or any of your friends is actually running a Windows 8 system, not installing security patches on top of it, then that system is vulnerable to this one, which is escalation. To actually depict the scenario now, the exploitation for this was pretty simple. And somebody wrote a nice exe for it. So if I write MS-15-051-XDB, once I can download many exploits written by different security researchers. This is the actual link, which you can see right here. So I land up to this page which says Microsoft Windows privilege escalation targeting the vulnerability MS-15-051. If I come down, and if you can see over here, it actually gives me a link which says compile exe. So I don't have to do anything. It's not a raw code which I have to compile. So if you can check out, it actually comes in two variants. You can see there taihow32.exe and taihow64.exe. So 32 is for 32-bit variant and 64 is for 64-bit variant, right? Now the challenge is an employee, and I really want to use this file. So I've downloaded already my version 3, which is 7. So this is how I have there you go. taihow32.exe. I should be having taihow64 somewhere else. So if I really want to see if an antivirus actually has signature for this exploit, you may have come across certain sites like Azure.com or Shorty. Now, something we see in the black market is what is called as no distribute. Not that I don't believe that they don't distribute a malware sample, but I can say it's online distribution. So if I create a malware and I want to virus to sell it to antivirus vendors, I can actually create my malware and upload it. Let me just upload that file and check out if the antivirus actually has a signature. Going to download that. Scanning it. Most interesting was, Windows Vendor. In Windows 7 used to have Microsoft Security Essentials. So that didn't detect it as malware. So it was pretty easy where, most of your friends, if it's not having a full paid antivirus, it's in that. So if you're able to see the result on the screen, Kaspersky has signature, which is right here. Okay, you know what? It's an exploit. AVG has signature. If you look at MS Security Essentials, what is the output? It's a screen. So Microsoft believes that no, it's not a malware or it's executable. You can go ahead and execute that. So that becomes a risk. So if an employee in an organization is trying to CMD run as administrator, what will be the question asked to me? Exactly. So if I go here, it's asking me what? 7 credentials. Now, if I'm trying to guess, obviously I won't be able to guess, and it will keep asking me that credential. Now, as a user account, I may have some privilege. So let me check it out. If I can find out. So if I give net users, I'm able to see which user accounts I have. If I give net user one, you can check out the local group membership right here. And it says, you know what? User is part of home users, and you have some other groups. Our scenario is, can I make user one part of administrator group? If it's a part of administrator group, it actually inherits all the administrator permissions. It's like that. So if I go there in the download folder, now he has already downloaded the executable which we talked about, which is iHouse64. Now it's very simple. Once you download, you just click that, click on run, and you get a shell. Now there's a difference to it. If I go back to this shell, which I ran as a user, if I type who am I, can you check out what is the output? It says what? User one. If I check out this shell, what it says. So you can do everything here. So if I go net users now, it says all the user accounts. And now if I say net local group administrators user one add, you can see the command executed successfully. If I go back and now I give, can you see the other group? It became what? Part of administrator. We can do a lot of things from here. So I can add a user account, I can delete a user account, I can even escalation. So whatever password I type will be the password for test 7, and now test 7 will not be able to log in. Imagine that with your college admin. Scenario like that. So the problem is, if you take a look at Microsoft Security Bulletin, it won't tell it's a critical security patch. It will tell it's important. So many times we have this debate with IT team saying that Aditya, it's not critical, I won't be installing it right now. It's an important patch. So I always say important is also very important. Please patch it, because this is the entire scenario. So don't just simply look at those taglines saying that it's a critical patch, it's an important patch. It's a security patch. You have you can stop no Windows 10 from patching it. What if I make a rule in the firewall? There's always a way to stop it. If somebody needs to stop, he can actually stop it. Everything happens on the network, right? So I can do that.